Now, breaking news from NBC4.
And those details came into our newsroom within the last 30 minutes. We've learned a 2-month-old boy has been found. He is safe, was located in Columbus. This all following a statewide Amber Alert.
Authorities say he was taken during a domestic dispute in the village of Lithopolis around 3:25 this afternoon. The suspect in this incident is still missing. So here is what we know about the suspect. Officials say Russell Burris, a 27-year-old man, is the boy's father, but does not have custody of him. He's described as 5'11", weighing about 170 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Now, he has a tattoo on his right hand of a Playboy bunny. He is believed to be driving this silver Honda Accord with Ohio license plate KJC 3489. Investigators also say he may be with 2 passengers, Brenda Turner and Rhonda Sprague. We are working to get more specific information about them.
If you have any information, you're asked to call 911 immediately. NBC4 will continue to follow the story and, of course, bring you any updates both on air and online as they become available.
Well, in a little more than an hour, the Columbus Blue Jackets will take the ice for the team's home opener. This will be anything but normal as the team carries heavy hearts this season.
The organization Fifth Line and whole hockey world is really mourning the deaths of Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. The two were hit and killed by a suspected drunk driver. More than 20 members of the Gaudreau family will be at tonight's game. The family's passion is hockey, and the game they love is aiding in the healing process. Now,
the brothers' father, Guy, joined the CBJ for practice as they prepared for tonight. Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau will not be far from the team's hearts and minds. This is a sign remembering the brothers. Of course, when the players step into the locker room, they see Johnny's locker. Everything the Jackets do this season is for Johnny.
I mean, you play for John, and I mean, if he was here, I'd be real excited for a day like this, a home opener, a new-looking team, and yeah, I mean, we got to be excited for it.
And to get us ready for tonight's home opener, we are bringing you team coverage.
NBC4's Joe Nugent, Whitney Harding, and Anna Hoffman are covering every angle leading up to puck drop.
But we begin our coverage with Whitney Harding, who is taking part in a special moment heading to the arena. Whitney.
Yeah. That's right, guys. Right now I am with the Union Blue Soldiers, who do a march the first game of the year every year for the last 10 years. Tonight, obviously, very different, a very different vibe. There is excitement, there is energy, but it is a little bit more somber, and it's not just because of the rain that we're experiencing out here. They are remembering 3 people tonight, Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau, but also Kevin Valentin's uncle, who passed away in September. So they are about to have a moment of silence right now before the march, and let's take a look. All right, we're about to start the march now to the arena. We're about 0.1 miles away, just a few blocks, so it doesn't take long. But there is a decent group of people, even though the weather out here is a little suspect. Everybody is kind of trying to get to the arena as fast as possible. We're hoping that right now they're about to get started with this march, and we can catch up with Kevin Valentin, who you can see right behind me here, with his Kepa, his special Union Blue Soldiers cap. He is in charge of this group and this organization, and they've got different banners today. Of course, they have the special one for Johnny Gaudreau. There's another one even behind the one that's a color banner. There's a black and white as well. And then they also have their usual Union Blue Soldiers banner that they carry with them every year that they do this march. Like I said, they started doing this in 2014, so 10 years, and what an interesting way to kind of have a 10-year, I don't know if you would call it a celebration, but an anniversary, I guess, of when they started doing this march. So it looks like we're about to get going here in a few minutes. And I'm going to be joined right now by Kevin Valentin, who is the founder of the Union Blue Soldiers. Kevin, thank you for letting us walk with you on this. What is this like? Obviously, different energy for this year's march.
This is about a march, about coming together to show support for the Blue Jackets. It's also about coming together to show support for Johnny Gaudreau, Matthew Gaudreau, and my Uncle Doc, who was a big hockey fan and a Union Blue Soldier supporter, but he unfortunately died. So that's what it's about, coming together to cheer on the Blue Jackets and show support for those 3 important people.
Kevin, thank you so much. You guys continue on with your march, and everybody, we're going to kind of step back here so you can see the march as they go through. Truly a special moment, and not even the rain can keep these fans away. So we're going to send it back to you now, but wow, what an amazing moment before this game, guys.
Yeah, Whitney, a tradition now with a different meaning. Thank you. NBC4's Anna Hoffman is live to tell us more on how the fifth line is feeling about tonight's game. Anna?
Sierra, it's mixed emotions here. The fans were just let into Nationwide Arena just 30 minutes ago, and take a look at this. All of them stopping to take in the memorial that we have here for Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau. They're taking pictures, and they're doing this all together as the fifth line does as a community. The memorial has mementos that the fifth line left in the days after the brothers' deaths. It's actually amazing to see how many number 13s that I'm looking at right now. We have Johnny's jersey. We also have some of the merch that was made in the days after his death. Also, if you're going to stop by the Blue Line store tonight here at Nationwide Arena, there is a special piece of merchandise that will, all of the profits will go toward the Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. You can buy a t-shirt or a puck, and it has that logo that you will see on the players for the entire season with the numbers 13 and 21 and 2 doves. They are selling those at the Nationwide Arena location, also online. All the profits, again, will go to the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. It's been really amazing to see the support. And the fifth line here, they tell me that they're going to be here to support the Jackets through the good times and the bad times.
It's not really a surprise that they would rally and come together in a very difficult time like this. It just goes to show you that the fifth line is unbelievable in how they support this team.
I mean, take a look at this right now. We have some kids that are checking out this memorial, and fans that I've spoken with, they say that they've been waiting for the Jackets to take the ice for so long. This isn't exactly the start that we normally have, but like I said earlier, no matter what, the fifth line's going to do what the fifth line does best, and that is cheering on the Jackets. Local for you at Nationwide Arena, I'm Anna Hoffman, NBC4.
Okay, Anna, thanks. As we get closer to puck drop, we turn our attention to the CBJ's matchup with the defending Stanley Cup champions. NBC4 Sports Director Joe Nugent joins us live. So, Joe, talk to us about the momentum that the team has going into tonight's game.
Tell you what, Kerry, they looked really good Saturday night at Colorado, scoring 6 goals, and 6 different players put those in the net. But when you consider who they're playing tonight, it is going to take another strong performance because the Florida Panthers come in here after winning the Stanley Cup back in June, and it's going to take everything the Jackets have to pull this out tonight. New head coach Dean Evason wants the players to use all the emotion they feel tonight in a positive way and use it on the ice to create a collective force that is too much for the defending champs. Also, the top line was great the other night in Denver. Sean Monahan, Yegor Chinakhov, and Kirill Marchenko. Columbus will be looking for those 3 to lead again tonight. We'll have much more on the way coming up in sports. What are the players anticipating tonight, and which Blue Jacket will be making their debut tonight? We'll have that here in a few minutes. We'll see you then.
All right, Joe, thanks. Of course, coming up tonight on NBC4 at 11, we will have a complete wrap-up of all the sights and sounds from what plays out on and off the ice.
And temperatures outside quite chilly this evening as numbers are hovering in the middle 40s at this hour. We'll see the numbers gradually falling back as rain chances end. We'll talk about a freeze warning and a big warm up in just a few minutes.